In August of 2008, Alex Jones and his minions headed to Denver for the Democratic National Convention. Provocateur Alex Jones found his moment to incite the crowd when he discovered Michelle Malkin was present. Malkin, minding her own business, was confronted by Alex Jones.
Michelle Malkin's right here. Michelle Malkin, come on, come on. Hey, Michelle Malkin.
Hello?
You still promoting FEMA camps for the American people? Your book, The Case for Internment Camps. I'm Alex Jones. I interviewed you one time.
Well, you haven't read one, so.
Yes, I have.
Also, I'm working here, so turn your...
Well, you're acting all elitist and powerful. Why?
Malkin obviously had no intentions of engaging in conversation with the vulgar conspiracy theorist. As Malkin did her best to ignore Jones, things turned ugly in a hurry.
Who are you? Yeah. It's one of the little neocon fake liberals that take this country over.
Unanswered question.
You guys know it's real funny. It's real funny that you guys have helped destroy this country.
Can you get out of the way?
You helped destroy it. You've helped sell it out to the New World Order. Yeah, the majority of victims' families know 9/11's an inside job, Michelle.
A larger man with a light beard and glasses, who had no affiliation with Malkin, placed his body in front of Malkin to protect her from the frothing lunatic. As this video clearly shows, Malkin and the larger man walked away from Jones. Jones, not happy about being ignored, shouldered the larger man as he walked away in an attempt to incite a fight. And in a cowardly fashion, Alex Jones lies and says the man better not touch him again.
Scientists, celebrities standing up for 9/11 shoes.
Don't you touch me again. Don't you touch me again. Don't you touch me again. Don't you touch me again.
Alex Jones's lackey, Aaron Dykes, would even put together a video making it appear as though it was the larger man who touched Jones. Completely false. But what more do you expect from associates of Alex Jones?
Glacier, watch out.
Celebrities
Watch out,
standing up for 9/11 shoes.
Don't you touch me again.
Jones would not let up on his stalking and verbal harassment of Malkin. By then a crowd had gathered, including two punk kids who shouted "Kill Michelle Malkin" on more than one occasion. Later, Jones would blatantly lie and accuse the kids of being associated with Michelle Malkin.
Justice! Love, peace, justice! Kill Michelle Malkin! Kill Michelle Malkin! Kill Michelle Malkin! Don't nobody hurt Michelle Malkin! Don't hurt him!
Eventually, a ponytailed man, fed up with Jones' provocations, would come on the scene to promote peace. The bully, Alex Jones, who had yet to incite the riot he had hoped for, pushed the ponytailed man. Thankfully, the ponytailed man or anyone else in the crowd fought back, despite Jones' physically aggressive actions. And Jones, yet again, showing off his cowardly nature, cries to a police officer about the ponytailed man, when it was the ponytailed man who was assaulted by Jones. Amazing.
Of torture.
Against me, officer.
You're the one that pushed me, man. Oh, yeah. You're the one that hit my face.
Of torture.
Against me, officer.
Of torture.
Against me, officer.
Of torture.
Against me, officer.
The larger man would find himself again needing to place his body in front of Malkin's to protect her from the raving madman. Alex Jones' cameraman, Rob Jacobson, the fellow that looks like the Hobbit, literally had his camera 2 inches from the larger man's face who was protecting Malkin. As one would expect, the larger man did not appreciate having the camera so close to his face as he did the heinous act of nudging the camera with his chin. Of course, Jacobson and Jones played the victim card again, with Jones spewing his ever so common, "I'm going to sue you" bullshit.
I'm going to sue you. That's a $10,000 camera.
Relax.
I swear to God I will. That's right. I'm going to sue you. That's a $10,000 camera.
Relax.
I swear to God I will. That's right. I'm going to sue you. That's a $10,000 camera.
Relax.
I swear to God I will. That's right.
Jones, the enraged madman filled with nothing but hate, continued to stalk Malkin. screaming like the paranoid lunatic he truly is.
Get Michelle Malkin! Don't let her leave! Don't let her leave! Put the American people in camps! Where is that monster? Where is that monster? Where is her?
When the dust had settled, how would Alex Jones describe the situation? You have to hear this for yourself. He considers himself the victim. Like the true conspiracy whack job he is, he thinks he was set up by Malkin. You can't make this up. Jones will lie and say he was the one physically attacked.
Herself. She says, get out of here, and her bodyguard starts bumping into me, so I'm pushing back.
He will lie and say the kids shouting, "Kill Michelle Malkin," were with Malkin.
And then I later found out they were with her. There was like 4 blogs out there. There were these frat guys dressed up like anarchists that left with her and later admitted they were with her, with a local blog that was with her. They would scream from behind me, "Kill Michelle Malkin." And it turned out they worked with her. So they set me up.
Alex Jones thinks he's the victim. Incredible. And he sells this snake oil to his audience, and they believe every word of it. But the video evidence, along with common sense, tells the true story. To this day, Jones nor his lackeys at InfoWars have even attempted to provide one shred of evidence that Malkin set up Jones. Alex Jones is one of those cowards that likes to intimidate people with threats of a lawsuit. I learned this early on in one of my conversations with him. I told him he was a liar, and this is what he had to say.
Hey, you know what? I ought to get John DeCamp on here.
Put on John DeCamp. I'll tell him he's an idiot, too.
And then you ought to give your full name, because he didn't like me, brother.
My name's Troy Sexton.
Listen, a Virginia TV station said he was lying. He sued him and won $1.3 million. You better watch yourself.
Though it is a thinly veiled threat, Jones does say I better watch myself. Really, Alex? Let me tell you what. You are a liar. Now do something about it, bitch. In December of 2006, a Patriot War arose between Alex Jones and John Stadtmiller. Stadtmiller was pissed because Jones, on his program, in a roundabout way, criticized Stadtmiller and others of begging for money. So Stadtmiller, on his program, insinuated Alex Jones was a drug dealer, though he never mentioned Jones' name. Of course, Alex Jones gets all angry and crazy and goes on his "I'm going to sue you" nonsense. Alex Jones didn't have the balls to vent his frustration on his own radio program, so he called into Jack Blood's program to do his whining.
Said that he hired a PI. That's made up, just like the 2020 thing. He just pulls this stuff out of his rear end. And you know what? I'm going to take him into court. I'm going to take his wife that owns it in there. She's going to get sued. Listen, I'm not playing. I'm going to sue you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the people on air he's pointed guns at.
Sure you are, Alex.
I am a pathetic worm that I didn't do this earlier. This is
Alex, I mean, we try to ignore all of this. We try to go on and do our work, and at some point this has to come to a head so that healing can occur.
Well, by the way, that coward's voice was shaking yesterday when he was doing it, thinking he'd intimidate me, bluffing me. You hear me, boy? My voice isn't bluffing.
Yeah, it is, liar.
That's it. I'm going to have judgments. I'm going to have everything. I'm going to have it all, and I'm going to sue you. I don't have nothing. Yeah, but your wife owns that network, and she's just as much as involved and she's just as culpable. And I'll sue the employees up there, too. I'm not playing games.
You're going to sue his wife and the employees? The employees? Really, Alex, you douchebag.
So it's over for you, you son of a bitch! You little bully!
Wrong again, Alex. He's still in the air, you jackass.
I'm not some little woman you can jerk around. Man, I'm so pissed off. It's like you couldn't when you made up that crap about the Gray family. That's it. I'm going to sue you for that, too.
You can't sue him for what he said about somebody else, you fear-mongering numbnut.